What's up guys, Kevin so much here and welcome back to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Aikiria, Rise of the King, episode 5 of season 2, A Dance of Red and Blue by Kaguno. Now as I'm recording this, I've literally just recorded the other reaction video to Assassinated, so I'm struggling to remember what happened in the last episode. Although I do recall a ball. And I do recall Masami getting abducted by the king. Aside from that, however, I don't remember. However, but that does remind me. Kaguno did tell me in the comments of the last video how that Franz does have a new voice actor. And that's why he sounds different. And I know it sounded like I was complaining a lot of last episode of why he sounds so different. I guess he has just caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting him to sound different. I don't know how, will be completely honest here. I don't know how I feel about his new voice. I guess we haven't heard a lot of him, and I shouldn't, jump to any conclusions just yet until we've heard enough of him, so maybe I'll get used to it in this episode, but I am gonna miss Tom as Franz. We'll see how this episode goes. Maybe the new voice of Franz will grow on me, but we'll see. In any case, without further ado, let's jump right into the party.
I'm going to thoroughly enjoy ripping you apart, piece by piece. Until there is nothing left but a truly delectable meal.
Oh, so you're a monster as well. Whatever monster's going around in the Imperials, you're clearly one of them. Was I right about the whole vampire thing?
Masami, real bad timing to be taking a nap right now. If only she was awake, she could summon our weapons.
Oh yeah, just stab him in the head! Oh yeah, you're gonna get convicted for, you're not really from the kingdom, so, you can't get, can you get convicted for treason if you're, can you get convicted for treason if you're not from the kingdom that's the king's from? I don't know. Oh wait, there we go. But you just just casually stab the king in the head. I'd be quick if I were you, cause you
wake up, Masami.
Just pick up and run.
Kaguno, where am I?
Bad time to be asking this.
Listen to me. We have to get out of here. I killed the king.
Yeah, you didn't think that was gonna be that easy?
You killed the king. Oh, how hilarious of you to assume such a preposterous thing.
Right, Masami, summon the weapons now.
We need our weapons now.
I got it.
Good job. Okay, woke up at the right, and you magically untied yourself from the chair. I would love to know why he's doing this. What's his purpose for doing it? What was that? Hold on, was that like an eagle? Oh, it was like a monster, like a lion fang. Okay, that's clever. Fighting in dresses as well, Masami. That's impressive.
I've been waiting for a worthy opponent, and I cannot bear to wait a moment longer. On guard then, my dear Kaguno. This is just astounding. No mere human could avoid my attack so flawlessly. And yet here you are doing just that.
He's mental.
Need more of your power, guardian of the world tree.
Lucius, might I just say, my guy, you need some therapy. Oh, he got cut in the face. He loves getting cut in the face, doesn't he?
Oh, this is beyond exquisite. Give me more. More. More.
Oh yeah, get him, Masami. Oh, she's revealed her ears. That was a bad time. I don't feel like he's gonna like that. Finding out you're a...
Misami, your ears.
It's okay. It doesn't matter right now. We have bigger problems.
What is this? A Hyun? A Hyun? Can this truly be a Hyun in my kingdom? I was assured that they had all been eliminated long ago.
Well, actually, technically I'm gonna say there's 3 of them, but there's 2 of them, because... What's her face is also a cat girl.
This is even
Or Hyun, I
better.
guess you call it.
Not only have I had the pleasure of meeting an Aikirian tonight, but a Hyun as well. Why, there isn't anything greater that I could have wished for.
Whatever, Miss
What
Sam.
about it? I'm a Hyun. We survived your genocide.
You must understand me, Sami. There is a reason why my ancestors and I had them all killed. It is simply because
Now dinner.
they tasted so delicious.
Well, I was gonna say, I said they were dinner, but I was joking. Wow, okay, we pulling off like a Chinese thing where we're eating felines or whatever. Actually, that's kind of like very symbolic to like a psychopath, isn't it? I was having trouble with my what you call it, VTuber character. So I hope it's probably messed up for the first few minutes of this episode, so I apologize. But it should be fixed now. What was I saying again? It's really like symbolic that the king, who's like obviously very like crazy and psychopathic, is like went on this tangent of like killing felines, because it's very symbolic of a serial killer, isn't it? To like, because obviously a cat represents like feminine, doesn't it? Like typically, so to have like a whole race that was purely eliminated by like a psychopathic king, it's very symbolic, is what I'm saying. So very clever writing there. I wanted to see if there's anything new in this intro, or if I was just going crazy before. Those eyes there. No, it sounds like it's how it was before. I'm not seeing anything particularly new. Maybe it was just that last episode that had new features to it. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'm just losing my mind and going crazy. I don't know. That could also be true. Oh, there they are.
You kids shouldn't be here. This is a restricted area.
We lost our dog and we kind of got lost trying to find him.
Sorry if we cause you men any trouble.
Also, I didn't notice this, I didn't comment on this in the last episode, but I also noticed her voice sounds different. Is it no longer Swan who voices her? Hang on, let me check in the description. Does Lily have a new voice actress? Lily Does it just say Mystery, or is Mystery the name of the person who voices her? We'll never know apparently who voices Lily, but apparently it's a new person. Yeah, that threw me off. I didn't comment on that because I was more, story focused beforehand. But I noticed that Lily has a new voice actress and it's no longer Swan, so pointing that out there as well.
Excuse me, sir. You all shouldn't be here.
Well, we were just looking for our sisters. Actually, it appears you found them.
Sisters?
All right. We will escort you back to the ballroom.
Yes, thank you, good sir.
Well, guess they're not helping. Knock him out.
Sir?
Oh. They're being controlled? Oh yeah, they're being controlled. Maybe that's the king's power. He can control maybe most of the Imperials like don't actually want to do half the stuff they're doing, but because of like a mind control thing, like they're being forced to do a bunch of bad stuff just to obey the king. That could be it. That could be it. Maybe that's why the Imperials are so coordinated and they wipe out everybody. I don't know.
What the?
You are under arrest by the king's commands.
They're under a spell.
Whatever it is, they're acting completely different.
It's a high-tier spell, that's for sure.
The king possesses some sort of communication spell. He probably linked all of his guards to his command.
Well, that's why we came prepared. Now, everyone, summon your weapons. Magnus.
On it.
I thought only Masami could do that. Oh, she has karambits as well. I thought what's her face? Eva would have something different. Okay, they just casually whip out their scythe and spear. Oh yeah, good friends, the big sword. I like how the dog's just sitting there watching. It's great. I mean, there's like
Where's
5.
Was he with you, Yuri?
Kaguno is with her right now. We can lead you to them.
No, I trust in your boyfriend's abilities. We'll meet up with them later.
Your boyfriend's ability.
What? He's not my boyfriend.
Kaguno!
Oh, okay. I was wondering why they were holding hands. Like, this is really awkward for a romantic moment, guys. This is really not the time. But they had a little double team, so that was good. Also, something I want to throw out there. I know he's just getting blasted back and I'm kind of talking over it now. But something I've just thought of. If Masami... Not Masami. I always mistake a Yumi for Masami. I don't know why. They're nothing like each other. But if Yumi and Lily can summon these, like, big white weapons, can Kaguno also summon one? Like, or has he not... he's obviously not unlocked that ability if he can. But since... I think they call like Aikirian weapons, so like he must have one of his own Aikirian weapons as well. Just something I thought about. I don't know why that never crossed my mind before.
Impressive.
What the heck? He just keeps getting back up. No matter how many times we cut him down, he's still standing.
He's just like that commander we fought, but on a completely different level.
Solus.
What?
Solus. Wait, didn't we learn about them in season 1? Yeah, didn't we learn about Solus in season 1, or were they called something else? I can't remember. But they're like the Kingdom Hearts dudes. I swear that they're called the Kingdom Hearts, dude. Are they separate things? I swear we've heard about Solus before. Is my brain going crazy? Kaguno, remind me. Usually I'm the archive, but remind me, Kaguno.
For centuries, my kind has resided at the top of the food chain.
Oh.
Mankind has feared us for just as long. They called us the incarnation of demons. We devour with no remorse or regret. We merely devour for survival. Therefore, we are called Solus.
Makes sense. I mean, wait a minute, but that just... Okay, so let me just throw something out here. So, like, if you were to get, like, a lion would hunt down, like, a gazelle or whatever, or like a buffalo, and they, you know, numb on it, have a nice meal, but you could argue that they're doing it for survival, not without any remorse or regret, because they're doing it survival. So are you saying that lions are soulless? Just saying.
That name. It's.
You're nothing but a low-life Solus! And you must be an Aikirian, my dear Kaguno.
You've already determined that. Okay, this is like... Lucius, keep up. Yeah, this is like the third time you've already figured this out. You can't just then be like 10 minutes into battle be like, wait a minute, let me check my diary. You must be an Aikirian! Even though you worked that out 10 minutes ago. What? Okay, right now you're really reminding me of Kosaku. Even Kaguno admitted that you look a lot like Kosaku.
Not anymore. All that matters now is your delicious blood.
Oh, hey, Ayumi, you came out of nowhere.
Huh? Yumi!
Kaguno, are you okay?
Oh yeah, don't bother asking how Masami is.
So much power.
He's emitting so much demonic aura.
Yeah, no shit, Ayumi.
Same as earlier.
Masami, Kaguno, you guys alright?
I'm not used to her new voice. She's like, I don't know. It's not a bad thing. It's just throwing me off. And I know she was like this in the last episode, but she didn't. To be fair, Lily didn't have many lines in the last episode, so I didn't notice it as much. And I thought it was maybe like a one-off thing, maybe like a one-off episode. Had her voice changed. I'm not sure, but it sounds like a lot more posh, like a lot more of a posh voice they've given her than the previous voice actress for her. I don't know. Maybe it's because both Swan and Tom had voiced their characters for the longest, so now that changing the voice actor and actress, just it seems like so different to the point where it feels out of place. Like it's such like a big change to what we're used to that it feels so abrupt. So yeah, just that's my take on it, at least.
Let's go. We have to retreat now.
Kaguno, just keep walking for...
Kaguno, I look forward to our next reunion.
I mean, I feel like the three of you could have taken him and killed him, but... If he's the main antagonist, like, you know, you've got to have room for... We're back at the Bandit Guild or whatever you call it. I've forgotten. Heaven's Chant, that's what it's called.
Good thing we got out of there in time. More guards would have arrived the longer we stayed.
Well, I'm glad we got out.
Anyways, Kaguno and Masami, what happened in there?
That king, he was...
He wasn't human.
He was just like that commander we fought.
It's soulless. He did tell you.
What's the matter? What do you mean?
He was emitting so much demonic aura.
Things are just getting crazier and crazier. More of these unnatural beings are just showing up.
Wouldn't they just be considered yokais too?
Yokai! Okay, that's the Kingdom Hearts dudes. They're called yokais. So, we got yokais and soulless, so I'm hoping we know learn what the difference is.
Yokais are the weak demon types. These beings are able to handle whatever we throw at them.
Maybe we should consider calling Oriana?
No, there's no point. She's on her own mission right now.
Oriana! Okay, that was the pink-haired girl's name who I kept forgetting over and over again. Oh, okay, I feel dumb now. I remember. I don't remember, but you... Yeah. Is she thinking that she's got to tell him the truth?
Soulless.
Yeah, we already knew this.
What are you saying, Ayumi?
I've seen them before. Back in Aikiria.
Ayumi, you know?
We call them soulless. They are demons who consume human flesh for survival. The more they eat, the more demonic aura they produce.
Which explains why, when they found that Imperial Commander in the tent, he was eating human flesh, and why he bit Franz. It makes sense.
What? Where did they come from? How did they get here in our world?
Like any other powerful being. The World Tree.
Wait. How do you know this, Ayumi?
No, what's it? Sorry.
I thought you said you didn't remember your past.
Oh. Well, I mean, to be fair, she could just say, like, it's a one-off memory, but we know it's not, so... Awkward. I mean, it's not out of the question that even if... I mean, we know Ayumi remembers everything, but even if she didn't, it could be possible that, like Kaguno, we saw that he was triggered by the memories that were brought back to him. So seeing that, and even if you've forgotten it, you still remember subconsciously. So, like, he obviously thought back to Nexus and Arata, because apparently maybe they're linked to Soulless? I don't know. I don't know.
She remembers.
Huh? Kaguno?
It explains why you can summon that scythe of yours.
Ooh.
You remember everything.
You are angry, okay.
I do.
This is why you should have told Kaguno this beforehand. I mean, we all knew this was going to blow up like this, and I'm really happy it's blowing up like this because it means Kaguno did not let me down with me wanting drama.
What the hell? You kept this from us. From me. I trusted you, Ayumi. We trusted you. You have all this valuable information and didn't even want to share it. This could have helped us.
Kaguno...
Don't you try to find any excuses, Lily. You knew as well. Why didn't you tell us about that commander? You said you remembered too. So why didn't you speak up? Both of you.
I mean, you know, I can't argue with him. He's absolutely right. He's right. That they both kept valuable information from him. And not only that, it's even information that's not just about the world they're from. It's about Kaguno personally. It's about his life as well. So he has every right to be feeling the way he's feeling right now.
I didn't want to scare you all. I thought keeping the truth would have been safer.
Misami almost lost her life earlier, and you're telling me it's to keep us safe?
We didn't want to cause any panic.
I wanted to tell you, it's just...
Save it. After all we've been through, you all still kept your mouths shut. I barely remember everything. And here you both are, holding all the cards. You're holding our lives in your hands.
I mean, he's right. You can't, girls, come on, you need to tell him. Tell him stuff.
Ayumi, Lily, whatever reason you had to keep all this information, I hope you understand the consequences of your actions.
It's alright. I forgive you. You both were.
Of course it's easy for you to forgive them, because you're not the one affected, Ayumi and Misami. Like, sure, you got kidnapped, but nobody could have suspected that unless you're from this world. But, like, it's easy for you to forgive them because you're not personally affected by it. Like, Kaguno, he doesn't remember his past. He doesn't remember what these girls remember, and they did keep it from him. It's a big deal!
Serve yourselves. I can understand that.
Just give Kaguno some time.
Is there anything else we should know about these soulless?
The soulless are extinct back in Aikiria.
Wait, but you said they...
They were real, until all the Aikirians banded together to stop them. They were killing too many innocent people. So, as the guardians of the World Tree, they took responsibility for what it had created.
What happened to them?
They sealed them back into the World Tree. Only the soulless that are capable of controlling their hunger were spared.
So when you guys came here, the soulless came along into this world as well?
Oh, that makes so much sense. So basically the world's filled with... Because... Okay, to recap, the way Yumi, Lily, and Kaguno got here was through the World Tree. Like, Kusaku fucked around with the World Tree and stabbed it, and they ended up teleporting the three of them here to this world. So, but because he interfered and tampered with the tree, it also transported all the soulless that were, like, bound into the tree and released them, which causing problems for this world when they were summoned down to this world. Makes sense, I'm with you. Yeah, got it.
Probably.
That doesn't explain the yokais or the
Not sure of it, but it's just a
Kingdom Hearts stuff, though.
That's why.
Well, that would explain a lot of things.
Back in Trone, Oriana explained to us that the World Tree must have warped your reality.
Wait, hold on, I missed that. Hold on, give me a second.
Of it, but it's just a theory. That's why.
Well, that would explain a lot of things.
Back in Trone, Oriana explained to us that the World Tree must have warped your reality.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
What do you mean?
Oriana told us that the World Tree has the power to change reality, space, time, even
Memories.
destroy and create new worlds.
So what could potentially have happened? This might be a flashback, and I might be talking shit now, and then get proven wrong immediately. But what could have happened is Aikiria could have gotten destroyed at the expense of dropping these Aikirians and Soulless at this new world. Because let's face it, Kusaku didn't. I don't know what he knew what he was doing, but he immediately become corrupted by the tree. So, or maybe that's because he's not pure of heart. But we'll see. Yeah, this is a flashback.
By what you've told me, Kaguno's brother must have triggered the World Tree's powers and altered multiple...
Oh, this is what happened. This is why Yumi said she'll stay behind with Lily, so these two could talk on a more, like, real personal level, while Kaguno went to go and help, like, Masami and the others deal with Frank, his brother. This is happening at the exact same time.
Ours and yours.
But, Oriana, if what you're saying is true, then wouldn't that mean this world has already been altered, even before we got here?
Ayumi, you truly are a fascinating one.
Huh?
You've already lived another reality before this one, haven't you?
What? What? That's crazy! Wow, okay, I was not expecting that. So, Ayumi's technically already had a full lifetime. She's experienced another life before this. That explains why that explains why she's being so secretive. I knew there was more to it! I fucking called that! I called that! You see, Kaguno? I'm a smart cookie. You can't hide that from me. I knew there was more to it. I knew it. Guys, when you're just this smart and just...
The eyes can show many truths.
Oriana, what do you mean?
Ayumi knows more than she lets on.
Now, you're losing me.
I've lived another life before ours, Lily.
Huh?
Kosaku wasn't the first to alter the world. The first Aikiria was the one where Kaguno still had his parents. His parents changed the world to protect us and their children.
Whoa. Hold up. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah, wait, so, just to remember correctly, and this was explained somewhat in season 1, but I think Kaguno talks about... I'm gonna have to rewatch season 1 after this. But, like, it's like episode where it's a flashback based in Aikiria of him getting past all his memories back in his... And there's the same episode where Kosaku messes with the tree. But I think it's before that, it's mentioned that didn't Kaguno not remember much of his parents, but that might be because both Ken and Aina went with the tree to alter the world. So that was one reality. And the second reality is where I think memories were changed, realities were altered and whatever, and he grew up just with his brother, and then Masami and Ayumi and Lily and Kaguno were then guardians of the World Tree. That would make sense. But what doesn't make sense about that is technically Lily would have also lived through 2 different lifetimes because she was in both. Like, she was the child in episode 1 of season 2, like, which is technically the first reality, apparently. And as shown in season 1, when she was a guardian of the World Tree, that's the second. So, unless I'm misunderstanding something here, I feel which could be the case.
This could result in horrendous consequences. Messing with the realities of worlds can damage multiple realities, bringing them into darkness.
Yes, I am aware of that. There's a possibility that the darkness of the original Aikiria could have been brought here with us as well.
Which is very, very likely.
Whatever you both know, you hold the cards in your hands. Whatever you tell everyone will determine your relationships with them. You are both from Aikiria. You know more about this world than you think. Aikirians are the closest connection to the World Tree. Compared to us, the descendants, you both and Kaguno are already connected to these lands.
Ooh. Oh, he's hiding and listening in. And then you have that dude right there who's just staring at Kaguno. You're probably just some random dude, but you're just staring right at him.
And that's why the soulless exist in your world.
That's deep.
Ayumi, is there anything else we need to know?
Probably a lot.
Back in the original Aikiria, the soulless that were spared, among them was Kaguno's father.
Wait, what? I never knew that.
Are you telling me Kaguno is part soulless?
I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. That explains why he loses control. Because he's part, I mean, it might explain why he loses control. But, like, he's part Aikiria and part soulless. But, like, it would explain why when he uses his powers, he's not able to control them. And maybe that also explains on why Kaguno has that voice inside of him. Maybe that's the soulless part of him that's hungry. Huh.
Yes.
That's...
Dark.
well, that's overwhelming.
Yeah, you can say that again.
You need to talk to him.
I guess Kaguno isn't that different from me.
What, are you part soulless too? Excuse me? I mean, obviously not, but, like, he's just cursed. But, like, I feel like if Ayumi is not, if he won't listen to Ayumi right now, I feel like since Fran said that, I feel like having the two like bros talk would be a good thing.
Sorry.
So you're telling me that Kaguno has a taste for human flesh? But we've seen him eat normal food all the time.
Hey, wait, if Kaguno is one of these powerful soulless, what the hell is he doing on our side? Shouldn't we lock him up?
Yeah, what if he tries to eat us?
Oh
You
no.
shouldn't have trusted these guys.
Yeah, how can we trust you guys now?
He won't.
That's enough! Kaguno hasn't proven to be a threat to any of us. In fact, he's been helping us. We don't turn on our own. Now, if any of you threaten him, I will personally put you in your place. Kaguno is one of us, and so are Misami's people. Am I clear?
Good on you, Eva. Good on you.
Good. I think that's enough for tonight, don't you all think? Ayumi, Lily, I don't agree with your way of doing things. If you're taking this route, I hope you know that trust and bonds will be broken.
I understand.
Ooh.
Anyways, the meeting is dismissed. Let's all take some time for ourselves.
To be fair, though, if you remember in season 1, and I can't remember what episode it was one of the later episodes, where Lily declares she remembers everything, and she talks a bit about to Kaguno about about what kind of person Kaguno was, like reminding him, like, you used to play the guitar and you used to like do this and that. So like, but she also made the deal with Lily made the deal with Ayumi that it should be Ayumi who told him because Ayumi knows more. And I feel like it's only right that Ayumi's the one explaining all this because Ayumi knows more of the full picture than Lily does. Sorry, there's so many names. I'm trying to get so. But yeah, if that makes any
I think
sense.
we all need it.
Ooh. This is interesting. Well, I told you so, girls.
Ayumi?
I didn't mean to come off like that.
I know. We made a choice. And it led to this.
I don't think Kaguno even wants to talk to me anymore after that.
I don't blame him.
Come on.
I honestly do not blame him at all for this. He has every right to feel the way he's feeling right now. You can't like Ayumi, you can't like act victim to this because you caused this. Okay, you chose to keep the secret, you deal with the consequences, and if Kaguno doesn't want us to talk to you, that's your fault. He has every right to feel the way he's feeling, and Kaguno's an optimistic person. But like, even an optimistic person like that is still gonna feel pretty shitty when someone's basically betrayed them. Because you did. You kept information from them about him, about his past, and it's kind of important because it's just... You don't do that to people! Like, he feels betrayed! And I don't blame him!
We're not kids.
The dog.
He'll talk to you soon. He just needs some time.
Oh, he's still... we can see you! You're literally right there! You're not really doing a good job at hiding, bud. We can see your arm.
I'll go first. So, see you soon.
Good acting by Ayumi, by the way, though. Like, whoever that voice actress is, I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name of the voice actress of Ayumi, but she's doing a fantastic job portraying that character. That's incredible. Props to the voice actor. Hey, Lily.
Hey.
Hey,
Mind if Pyro and I join you?
whatever you guys want.
Yeah, he's... I don't blame him for feeling like this. You can't blame the dog. That's the one thing Kaguno can't do. He can't blame the dog, because the dog physically can't tell him anything. Dog's also glitching out a bit. You gonna say anything?
What is it?
Oh, about earlier?
Maybe say, I'm sorry?
You both kept a secret that would have cost us our lives. If it weren't for our luck always saving us.
You know, maybe put yourself in our shoes. I'm
sorry, what? No, that's ridiculous, Lily. That's absolutely ridiculous. You can't shift the blame to guilt trip him. That's not how this works. You were in the wrong. You and Ayumi were both in the wrong. You can't guilt trip him and twist your words to then make him feel bad that you were the ones lying to him. That's not how this works. God fucking damn it.
ask you to forgive us or anything, but maybe take the time to understand why we had to.
Maybe if you explained to him, he would understand why you did what you did. But you're not doing that, are you?
Yumi has always been someone who cared about people, especially her friends, and especially you. Same goes for me.
That does, like, she can care as much as she wants. That doesn't change the fact that she's lied not only about her past, but other people's past as well. Like, Lily, are you not getting this? She's kept things and lied about things that are affecting multiple people. If it was just about herself, that would be one thing. If she didn't want people to know about herself and the whole I've lived a previous life before this one, that's her, that's on her. That's her choice, her life, her experience. If she doesn't want to tell people this information, she doesn't have to. It's about her. But the fact that it's about Kaguno, and the fact that he's part soulless, part Aikirian, the fact that whole thing that happened with his parents, the thing that happened with Kosaku. I mean, he technically knew about Kosaku, but he got that back in a memory. Like, all these things, like, are about another person, and you have no right to decide what's best for another person by keeping them in the dark about certain matters. That, to me, is just wrong. Like, it doesn't matter how good of a person you are, and you can say, like, oh, I care about you, but your actions say otherwise. I'm just saying. Your actions and your personal feelings are dictating what's right. I'm getting very real and serious in this, but that's because this is pissing me off. That's a pet peeve of mine. It just really pisses me off when there's a serious situation at hand. And I'm glad this is causing drama because it's getting me to really, like, inner contemplate. But, like, it does trigger me when a whole serious situation happens and then they try and shift blame. They try and guilt trip the victim into, like, believing they're the one in the wrong and making them feel bad for the person just because they're upset that their secret got found out. Like I know, it's just a pet peeve of mine, and I cannot stand it.
We have each other anyway.
I get it's a story. I'm not,
This world. I also know.
I'm not, like, talking about the fact that it's bad. It's a bad thing in real life, and it's a bad thing for communication, which I'm obviously talking about because these guys are communicating or whatever. But I get it's a story. I'm not, like, compromising my opinion over being like, oh, a story, write it a certain way. Like, I get it. It's a story. I'm a writer myself. I'm making my own series as well. So I completely get it, and, I'll be writing things that for my characters that I won't personally agree with either. But it's a very interesting perspective, and there were things that have caught me off guard. In a good way, though. So, don't think it's a bad thing that I'm reacting the way I'm reacting.
Everything.
I'm just very engaged.
More angry with her.
Because at least you were honest from the start.
Oh, let me rewatch that, because I was talking over you about it either.
Try talking to her. We only have each other anyway. We're the only Aikirians in this world. I also know you were listening to Ayumi explain everything. You seem to be more angry with her.
Because at least you were honest from the start. But for Ayumi to just keep quiet this whole time?
And also pretend she didn't know when she did.
Back in Aikiria, I remember we had a council, and they always kept things away from all of us. But it was for our own protection. Ayumi said that she knew another life before the last, and it seems that she still cares about you, even when the world she once knew changed. So maybe take the time to understand her feelings.
I hate that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna repeat that again. I hate that. I get it. Ayumi's been through an experience. She's lived through multiple lives. But that doesn't change the fact that at the end of the day, she's the one been in the wrong. You can't say, oh, understand her feelings. Understand why she did this. You can't expect someone to understand that. 1, if they don't explain it. 2, if they lie and keep quiet. 3, Kaguno is the victim of this. Not Ayumi! Not saying Ayumi's feelings aren't important, but if she cares about him like she claims to, she would have told him. It's really that simple. If you care about someone, you would be honest. Just saying. And I stand by that. You won't have anyone to change my mind.
No matter how many lifetimes I've lived,
Please take care of him.
Also, I swear his amulet looks different. Wasn't it dark blue before? Like, it was like that. It had like a gold thing around it, but it was the dark blue version of it. I mean, I know Lily also has a dark blue one, but I'm not talking about the heart one. I'm talking about that one. That one, it's that shape, but dark blue. Unless I'm mistaken.
Wait, Lily. What you just said. Thank you. I forgive you.
Thanks. Now, you should go talk to her.
Yeah.
I'd be contemplating. What if he gets ambushed here? Something interrupt it, you won't. I will say right now, I'm gonna throw this out there right now. If this gets interrupted or, like, if this, like, delves into a romantic moment, I'm going to be really pissed off. If this conversation ends with, like, her blushing and, like, saying how much he cares about her or whatever, it's gonna really bug me. It's gonna really annoy me, because it would have contradicted everything we've just gone through. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like it. If that happens, I'll be really mad. Have a conversation and come to an understanding by all means, but, like, don't you dare end it with a romantic moment. I will throw my stole across the room. You gonna stare at her, or you gonna actually talk?
Lily's right. She was just trying to protect me.
Fucking hell! I'm done. I'm done. Bye. I can't do this anymore. This isn't Kaguno's fault. And so far, this episode's been really good. It's been really deep. It's had a lot of interesting twists and turns to it, with and a lot of good lore drops. It's just that whole thing of, like, in the span of one episode, there being, like, a whole thing getting, like, a problem, the big reveal happening, and then it getting instantly solved in the same episode, like, as if nothing ever happened. It's a pet peeve of mine. It really pisses me off. Because, like, in reality, these things don't just, get resolved in the span of one night. Like, it just is, from a realistic perspective, and from, like, it would have been more, like, it would be more interesting to me, in my opinion, to have, like, at least Kaguno, like, maybe maybe go away and process this, or maybe like him say to Ayumi like, I can't forgive you right now, but I'll try to understand and I'll try to learn to forgive you. That would be more interesting to me than just them like, snap, I forgive you, okay, you were caring about me, that is great. That's just what I think. It's just my opinion. Yeah. I feel like this episode's really revealed things about me that...
Hey.
Hey.
If you two blush, Ayumi, I'm going to throw you off this tower. Stop blushing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they're flustered, okay.
Huh?
I...
It's just... I'm sorry for yelling at you.
You don't have to apologize.
No, you had every right to yell at her. Yell at her more.
I didn't want to keep this from you.
But you did.
I want to start sharing more to you. I don't want to keep secrets from you anymore.
Well, then you should have thought about that in the first place, you weirdo, freaking dumb bitch.
I know.
He's a lot more grown up than most others. Like, you have no right to be crying, Missy. It's him who should be crying.
It must have been hard. This whole time.
Stop it. Don't kiss.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I just don't like it when... with that whole situation, and then him being like, it must have been hard for you to keep all this information that I could have used that is about me to yourself. Like, are people not realizing how ridiculous this is? Maybe it's just me who has a problem with it, but it just pisses me off. Maybe because this kind of thing is like a typically cliche thing in like anime or whatever. Or I don't really watch anime, but like TV shows or whatever. Because a lot of them have them like resolve their problems in the span of one episode. But it would be more, I don't know, I just feel like it would be more interesting throughout the rest of the story. Yeah, throughout the rest of the story, if it were to, I don't know, build to this moment. If it were to build to a moment where it was just like where Kaguno was like, I understand now, I forgive you, then that would be fine. I would quite happily like that, and it would make sense from both a story perspective and a character development perspective. But it's just that whole thing of having them resolve all their issues in the span of one episode, when in the span of one night in the Aikiria timeline, it's just it just doesn't sit well with me.
Was that?
Is that what? I don't know. That was weird. That was weirdly framed because you already had them walk. So I'm calling you out here, Kaguno. But you already had them walk in from one angle. Yeah, they're already here, and then from another angle, you have them walk in again. Explain that. I'm so concerned and like not concerned, but like so. I'm so interested to see what Kaguno's gonna respond to my reaction here, because I've been ranting so much about, like, I've been, like, building up my hype to this, and I really hope my reaction isn't just like, how dare you? Isn't just like, I hope he doesn't take my reaction to it all in a negative way, just because that whole thing kind of triggered me.
I know that we have been having terrible luck lately. Things haven't been great. But I believe that...
Oh, what happened with that noble who said he would sponsor
Our luck
you?
is about to change.
Really? As soon as I bring him up, he appears. That son of a bitch. Hey, Adrian.
Hey, isn't that?
Adrian Berwick has agreed to help us.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's festivities...
Oh, that's hilarious.
As well as my own interest in your organization, Heaven's Charmed. Not everyone agrees with the King's ways, and I'll be the first to state that I, for one, am one of these people. I wish to help you all liberate Aikiria from the King's tyrannical rule.
Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, Adrian Berwick.
Yay! I find that hilarious. How I was just like, oh wait a minute, what about that noble who you'd said would sponsor you, and he just walks through onto camera, into frame. That's great. I love it. Oh.
There is no need to thank me. I've seen your capabilities firsthand. You've made me believe there is still hope.
My Aikiria. Thank goodness.
You two holding hands? God damn it! And just to throw this out there, it's not that I dislike Ayumi. I love Ayumi. I love her character, and to do this with her character, it's a really interesting thing, and I love that about her character. But that's why this has triggered me so much as well. On top of the other reasons, is that I feel like it could have done wonders for her character to, like, build upon this instead of just being like, "Woo, we're forgiven. Woo, I understand my feelings, Kaguno," or whatever. I don't know. That's just my feelings toward it. I get it's like Ayumi's been through a lot, but at the same time, like, I'm not going through this again. We've gone through this too much. I should stop ranting. Just play the video.
Amazing, we did it! Evan's champ finally has financial backing.
He's not happy. Oh, is she getting jealous again because they're holding hands? That would be the icing on the cake of this episode. Oh, yeah. They're not kissing, are they? They're just hugging.
Yeah.
She doesn't let her jealousy go anywhere, does it? That's not going anywhere. And then that's the end of the episode.
To be continued.
It's not like no post-credit. It usually isn't. Okay, brilliant. Wow, what an episode. What an episode. That had a lot of baggage to it. Which I love the episode, don't get me wrong, despite my ranting about certain matters. Started off strong. That was probably aside from the whole factor of their problem getting resolved in the span of one episode, which I hate. It's not even the plot. It's just that very concept of everything getting resolved in this short time period. Like, it just doesn't happen. But like, the whole scene here with the big lore drop of Ayumi knowing everything, and like, this was a really good scene. It was like really well written. So yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna have to like, go away and like rethink of what I'm gonna talk about. Probably at the beginning of the next reaction video, because there's a lot to it. But I stand by what I said with that. It's just the main thing of it is, if you like keep information for somebody, especially about someone's personal life, about someone's who they are and what they are and their own memories, that's personal. You can't then be like, oh, well, you didn't consider our feelings, because our feelings, we were worried about us getting in trouble for finding out we had kept this from you. That's not how it works. You're being selfish pieces of shit. And I will not sugarcoat that. I don't, just my honest feelings toward that. Like, I will not pretend to feel like that's an, brush it under the rug kind of concept. It just really irks me. That being said, we got some interesting lore drops, and I did call it. I knew that there was more to it than just the Kaguno parent thing. But, like, I mean, it should have been obvious, but I knew it right from the beginning, and I called that. So, do I get extra points, Kaguno? Can I have extra points? I feel like I deserve extra points for getting... I didn't get exactly what it was, but I knew there was something extra. I knew it. In any case, it's probably a lengthy episode, this one. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction video, despite my uncensored complaining. Well, not complaining, but like, except my uncensored ranting and correcting. Not correcting, that sounds bad. But you know what I mean. I'm like, I guess my correcting of morals of characters. Being like, Yumi and Lily, learn what you should be saying and doing to people. My god. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to Kaguno. His link will be to his channel will be down in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.